Now I tell you, has there been a tag team in recent memory that has set the wrestling tag team world alight quite like Mark and Jay Briscoe? These guys, they raised the bar. I mean, every time we see them, to coin an often-used cliche here at NWA Wildside. And this is not Tony Mamaluke's first meeting with the Briscoes. He, in fact, wrestled Jay Briscoe at a recent Ring of Honor card in a match that Jay Briscoe won. So there might be some sort of level of revenge here, I would think.
Briscoe and Tony Mamaluke starting it out on the mat. I tell you, I've never been so impressed with somebody with so little experience that I've ever seen in the industry as I have the Briscoes. And I've been a fan of wrestling my entire life, 21 years.
Boy, a series of collegiate reversals, one after another, absolutely impossible to call. It's a good thing you didn't try. You'd probably throw your hip out, Dan.
And these two with tremendous amateur backgrounds and mat wrestling backgrounds. Tony Mamaluke, well known and well documented. He came straight from the Malenko Dojo in Tampa, Florida. The Iceman Dean Malenko, one of the finest mat technicians that ever walked, trained Tony Mamaluke professionally. The Briscoe brothers were just natural athletes, trained out of a small school for the ECWA in Delaware. They're naturals like no one had ever seen. They came in, and the teachers, in just a couple of weeks' time, ran out of things to teach these guys. That they already had it. They're that naturally gifted. My prediction is that not only but both Mark and Jay Briscoe are going to go on to huge stardom in pro wrestling, whether it be in singles or tag team. These guys are going to be in it for the long haul. Two world heavyweight champions in the making.
My friends, when it comes to tag team wrestling, Mark and Jay Briscoe, they're it. They are the standard to be set in the eyes of many tag teams throughout the world. Not just North America, I mean throughout the world. Mind you, we have our share of pretty incredible tag teams here at NWA Wildside, so it's, they've obviously come to the right place.
And this is the tag team tournament, the final match in the second round.
And what Mark and Jay Briscoe are going to encounter here from Onyx is a showing of power.
Tony Mamaluke and Onyx, or actually it was the team of Tony Mamaluke gone. He was had some flight delays. It was the team of Onyx and Derek Driver that yesterday in the Wildside Tag Team Tournament won their first round match against Brandon Kay and Dirk the Wiggler Sigler from NWA East to advance here to this matchup. There's a leapfrog by Mark Briscoe. Comes back in, Onyx catches him and powers him down with a slam. Got only a pleasure to see the Briscoes once again. They've done a tremendous job here in the year of 2002 competing with us since the month of March. Big drop kick by Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe, acai cross body. Onyx catches him, backbreaker.
And Onyx is a rather unusual commodity because the man has got so much power, but he's actually a good few inches shorter than most wrestlers of his bulk. And that throws a lot of competitors off their plan.
He's like a bowling ball, but he's a very quick and very powerful bowling ball. He's ripped to shreds.
Yeah, no argument here. And Onyx goes sailing over that top turnbuckle as Mark Briscoe drops down just in the last split second.
Jay Briscoe. Slingshot vault to the outside. Tony Mamaluke going for one of his own. Excuse me, Jay Briscoe there in the ring. That was Mark Briscoe to the outside. Jay Briscoe with a tope con hilo off the back of Tony Mamaluke.
And Mamaluke making his way up to the top turnbuckle, adding to that sea of humanity here on the floor of the NWA Arena.
Tony Mamaluke with a swanton to the outside.
And all four men collapse in a heap. Mamaluke happily making his way to his feet.
Tony Mamaluke, hard into the guardrail. The Briscoes at their 18 and 19 age respectively have already had a tour of Japan under their belt. Several tag team championships in the Northeast. currently headlining several Ring of Honor cards, one of the most talked about promotions in the Northeast, and have dominated Wildside, former Wildside tag team champions already. And the Briscoe brothers, in a one-on-one match, just showed everyone what they could do. In their second match in Wildside at Free to Fight 2002, a must-own on Wildside home video, some a 20-plus minute classic with the Briscoes facing each other in a respect match. Double Irish whip. The Briscoes catch Onyx there. And a double sit-out, choke slam there.
Even together, they weren't able to bring up the bulk of Onyx all that high up off the ground. Muscle weighs so much more.
Mark Briscoe has a very deadly finishing maneuver. It's his own variation of Pinnacle Boshi's burning hammer. That's the cutthroat suplex. He's got a wide array of other maneuvers that'll just put you out. Jay Briscoe has that deadly pile driver, the double under pile driver known as the J Driller. Onyx, power game into the air. Mark Briscoe reverses into a sunset flip. Mark Briscoe ducks a clothesline by Onyx, drop kick of his own there.
You know, I don't think Onyx has ever been in the ring with competitors quite as versatile as the Briscoe brothers.
Spin heel kick by Mark Briscoe. Tag made into the elder Briscoe brother, Jay. Missile drop kick to the face by Jay Briscoe. And Tony Mamaluke screaming for his partner. Jay Briscoe drops a few elbows there.
Coming up next here at Fright Night, Jason Cross, the revealed green guy, returning to Wildside to take on his former tag team partner and one-time good friend, John Phoenix. Oh, Tony Mamaluke comes charging in, taking off Jay Briscoe, and he's trying to fire up Onyx.
Three-quarter Nelson roll through by Mark Briscoe. He's an amateur wrestling standout in his high school in Delaware, as well as his brother Jay. Mark Briscoe also a high school football standout. Athletics is in their blood.
Is there anything they don't do well? Gee. Mark and Jay Briscoe literally in demand all over North America. We're happy to have them here at NWA Wildside. And we may have them here for a while if they win this tournament.
Well, I was whipped there, high leg lariat by Jay Briscoe.
Onyx gets one of those massive shoulders up at the last split second. And Jay's heading up to that top turnbuckle. But Onyx has already made his way up to his feet. Turning it into a power slam. Jay Briscoe did not see that one coming. I think even Onyx was surprised at his own power in that move. But can Onyx make the tag to Tony Mamaluke? Boy, Mamaluke was screaming his head off for Onyx to make his way over for that tag. Bingo. The Italian monster comes out. Fists are flying.
Going to work hard on Jay Briscoe. Tony Mamaluke stomping the proverbial mud hole in Jay Briscoe.
Well, those minutes of pent-up frustration are coming to the forefront here.
Tony Mamaluke just recently became very close to winning the World Television Championship in that best-of-7 tournament series.
Well, with Caprice Coleman on the shelf in the upcoming television tournament, Tony Mamaluke may get his opportunity to get a hold of that belt at all.
Now, Tony Mamaluke may be a favorite to win the thing.
Yeah.
Going to have more names announced in the future for that World Television Championship tournament coming up. Big forearm shot.
Perhaps inspired by the visiting Dory Funk Jr.
Jay Briscoe has Tony Mamaluke. Sit out gourd buster from the second turnbuckle by Jay Briscoe.
Dropping the Italian monster square on his head. Taking a little bit of the wind out of the sails of Jay Briscoe. The attempt, Jay on top of Mamaluke. Mamaluke gets that right shoulder up in time. It's going to take a lot to pin down any of the shoulders of these four participants here this evening.
Jay Briscoe pulling Tony Mamaluke to his feet. Tony Mamaluke with a jawbreaker. Mamaluke back on the attack. Reversal of the Irish whip there. Duck of a clothesline by Mamaluke. And there's the high angle back suplex by Tony Mamaluke.
And where, unfortunately, the Jay Briscoe land square on his head. These guys land on their heads way too much. As if they have a choice in the matter. And Jay's able to get that left leg on that bottom rope. Those long, rangy legs come in handy at times like this.
Referee Speedy Nelson officiating. Tony Mamaluke slamming the head of Jay Briscoe into the top turnbuckle. Tag made into Onyx. Onyx had a lot of beef lately with one murder one. Backdrop neck breaker combination there. Jay Briscoe kicks out.
Despite the double teaming of Onyx and Tony Mamaluke. Oof! Thunderous kick to the back. Stopping Jay Briscoe in his tracks.
Rear chin lock there by Onyx. And he's got it cinched in.
Crowd pretty evenly split between these two teams. Onyx, a longtime Wildside favorite going back a number of years. Tony Mamaluke, also a man who's been shown an awful lot of respect, who deserves a lot of respect.
Springboard crossbody. Yakuza kick to the face by Jay Briscoe. And Onyx falls. Tony Mamaluke in the ring. Mark Briscoe has him. Looks like he's going for it. Looked like he was going for a T-bone suplex there, but Mamaluke catches him with a single arm DDT. Jay Briscoe breaks it up.
I do believe, though, Onyx is the legal man. Oh, my. The body of Mamaluke laying prone in the middle of the ring.
Death Valley driver by Jay Briscoe. And
Boy, Onyx, boy,
coming from the top, and
that couldn't have been any closer.
there's a desperation maneuver by Onyx. He got up there and down as quick as he could. And Mark Briscoe comes down with a knee to the back of the head on Onyx. Mark Briscoe, 5-star moonsault.
Boy, one near fall after another. And obviously Speedy Nelson is pretty much throwing out some of the specifics here as to who exactly the legal men are.
Jay Briscoe goes for a clothesline on Mamaluke. He ducks out. Briscoe nails it over the top rope and hard. Chop exchange by Onyx and Mark Briscoe there.
Boy, Marcus can give as good as he receives. And Onyx is one serious chopper. That's a dead heat. A complete dead heat. I mean, Speedy Nelson is within his rights here to start counting all these athletes out. But he, like all the faithful here at Fright Night 2002, want to see a real winner here.
Wow. Suplex on the floor. Onto Mark Briscoe by Onyx. Jay Briscoe chopping Onyx. Tony Mamaluke coming to the outside here. Mamaluke looks like he's got Mark Briscoe wrapped up here.
Seeing the matchups here earlier on before the evening started, I was kind of surprised. I expected this matchup to be entirely different complexion than what we're seeing here this evening.
Looks like the tempers have flared a little bit. We know these four athletes got a lot of mutual respect for one another.
But respect only goes so far when you know that the Wildside Tag Team Championship lays in the offing.
like Tony Mamaluke and these guys still brawling on the floor. Speedy Nelson really needs to show some authority here.
Yeah, I think Onyx is losing it. He's got a blatant choke.
And get this back in the ring. So gone on the outside here for far too long. Speedy Nelson, unfortunately, has to play the bad guy in this role. He's got to be the law, and he's just not doing it. It's a tag team tournament. There's rules. I know they're 4 great athletes, but if you can't get them back in the ring, count them out.
Sometimes the heat of the moment gets to be too hot. And all of a sudden, the formal wrestling match turns into an unequivocal fight. Apparently, the time limit has already expired. I guess that heat of the moment, sometimes the time has kind of got away from everybody. The 15-minute time limit has expired.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 15-minute time limit has expired. The official decision of this contest, a draw.
That also means both teams are eliminated from the tournament.
This